Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Just a short time ago, these Philly fans in full roar as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. Pyrotechnics ablaze. They're set to go as their Eagles will match up with the Washington Redskins. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go. At their own 22-yard line.
Haskins looking to throw on first down. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Now 2 years in the making, Darius Geis's first NFL carry. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Now Haskins, 3rd and long. Open man is Sims. He's got it. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The Redskins have the first down on a pickup of 18.
First down, Washington.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On first down, this is Geis. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
First and 10, it's Haskins. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11.
And the Redskin first down.
Well, he's looking sharp right from the get-go here. Tough division. They needed this kind of a start. But I think this is part of where scripting comes in. We always hear about the scripting of plays, how they're going to be called. Everyone dress rehearses their script. And right now, they're following it to a T.
And for that opening drive, so part of the script still to come, right, partner?
Yeah, no doubt about it. We've got a ways to go with that. But you can tell that they worked on the script the entire week in practice, and it's paying off for them.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Back to the ground game now with Geis. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to 3rd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, and you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Now Haskins to throw it. Throw left side complete. That's Love. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. And that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. Here's Bryce Love getting his inaugural NFL carry. Fletcher Cox there for the tackle.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Gaines with a carry on second down. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. On first down, it's Haskins. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Fletcher Cox picks up his second sack of the afternoon. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Now it's Haskins. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. And a good sign for them right now to have their young quarterback looking confident on the opening drive.
Now, we haven't met a young quarterback, a veteran quarterback. It doesn't matter. We haven't met a quarterback yet that doesn't tell us he's confident about his abilities, right?
That's true.
But when you're young, it's really important to get off to a good start because it does build up that confidence. It allows him to play better as the game goes on.
Especially crucial here on the road. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. They've been practicing goal line offense all week. Let's see if they're able to capitalize here. Throwing now, Haskins on first down. This is caught. A gain of 9 there. Sets up second and goal.
A 9-yard gain brings up second and goal at the 1-yard line.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. On the ground, Geis. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Redskins take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point good by Hopkins. And it's now a 7-0 game. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Now this matchup, an important one for week 1. An NFC East bout right off the bat. These two teams have met twice a year since 1936. 168 meetings overall, and the Redskins lead the series, but the Eagles, they have won 4 straight against these Washington Redskins. Now the first career carry for the Penn State star Miles Sanders, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go.
Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go.
Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. Deep ball for Goodwin. And that's going to be intercepted. Landon Collins, the Pro Bowl safety. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 46. They'll start the drive with Love here. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
And this one complete to Smith. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. The Redskins on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 7. Third down. Here's Haskins. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a one-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
They'll run here with Clement. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Second and 12 at the 1-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. It's a second down run with Sanders. And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Makes it 3rd and 11.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down. And some room to run now. A big hitter there from deep in their own territory.
This is one of those plays that has an equal chance of either being a big gain or a big loss, but with the college influence, we're seeing more of these plays come into the NFL.
Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 36-yard line.
Ready. 70 ending. Watch the run. Watch the run. Check 13. Check it.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. Working from the gun, Wentz. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Montez Sweat brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. So on 4th down, they bring on the Michigan man, Matt Wild, to kick it away. A 45-yard punt, 4 there on the return. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
At the 39-yard line.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Here's Haskins. Steps away to his left. Well, apart from Kyler Murray, not too many mobile QBs in this year's rookie class, but some good scrambling there to get the first. Now Haskins on first down. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
One of the best routes, one of the favorite routes of any play caller. He just ran that one. Nice little angle route. That's supposed to be a catch, and usually it is in running back drop.
Yeah, I mean, he's a running back, but he's got hands. He should have caught it. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On first down, Haskins. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Second and 10 now, Haskins. And an alley to run. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 25-yard line. The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. On first and 10, Haskins. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Brandon Graham in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. So on third down, the field goal unit will come out as he'll try to get 3 before half. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. And his kick is absolutely perfect. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
So we are at halftime here in the opener of the 2019 regular season. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, we'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. Open man here is Scott, complete. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
Deep ball for Goodwin. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
A gain of 3, second down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Check safety, check. Twitch. Watch the twitch. Go. Crunch.
Again, they run. Again, it's Geis. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6. They stay on the ground. Geis again. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. 3rd and medium. They opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down.
And the Redskin first down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
What we got? Alert 3. Alert 3. Any weapon. Shoot.
On first down, here's Love. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Now they'll look to Haskins to throw it. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Fletcher Cox getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. And he's going to go down again. Fletcher Cox, who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
They're on to the second half now down in Miami, and the Ravens have opened things up there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They find themselves down 13-0 here as they try to get things started offensively. 1st and 10. They'll have a first down past the 40. 23 yards, the final tally.
This is one of those plays that could go either way, but we've seen the influence of the college game now in the NFL, where we're seeing more and more of these plays run, and that one went for a big gain.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Wentz on the give to Sanders. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. The safety Landon Collins there to make the tackle.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
Another run here with Sanders. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 31-yard line. Carson Wentz beginning his 4th NFL season here in this ball game, and the last 2 years he was not in the postseason with his teammates, including that Super Bowl run at Super Bowl 52 in Minneapolis. Was limited to 13 games that year with the ACL injury. Last year, 11 games with back issues. But now Nick Foles, who took his spot, he's in Jacksonville, and all pressure and all eyes are on number 11 in 2019. Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. Right back to Sanders on first down. And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, it's Wentz. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Marquise Goodwin there to make the grab as his guys are back within a single score. Elliott good with a PAT. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback, because to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My high school coach used to say that all the time. Laddie, take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly.
From the 30 on second down, Haskins steps away. Haskins not the most mobile of quarterbacks, but delivering there on the scramble to pick up the first.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
They'll run with Geis. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give the Redskins 13 there on a first down. Well, that looked like an example of what you said back in the first half. A running back of his size can really wear down a defense. I think he's starting to do that.
I think you're exactly right. And know what else he's doing? He's inspiring the rest of his team because they see this starting to happen as well. So that means they're going to redouble their efforts to help him out. Extra blocking, getting downfield, helping him out.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 17 yards that time and a Washington first.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Guys showing he's going to be an important part of this Redskin backfield as he's in there again for first down.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Turn it. Kill, kill, kill. Turn it.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. Haskins will throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. Give him 2 yards on that play, and they're going to face a third down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. It'll be Love to try and get the first. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to perhaps salt this one away. Hopkins' kick is good. And now it's a 2-score game at 9, 16-7. So that's a big one. Obviously, Charles makes it a 2-score game, his 3rd field goal of the game, able to knock it through.
Yeah, not exactly free and clear yet, but as a defense, you get to play a little bit looser, don't you? Because you do now have a little bit of a margin of error, don't you?
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were...
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Marquise Goodwin. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. As they have now chopped this lead down to 3.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is down to 2. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone.
The Redskins get ready. At their own 26-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off.
Rush in. Check 37.
Here's Geis. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington 1st down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. is intercepted by the Pro Bowl corner Darius Slay. The 20, 10, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that.
That's right.
Anytime we have
That's
a
right.
defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
Trey 15, Trey 15. Hey, Delta.
So after the INT, here's Wentz toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Oh, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late-game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. He gets it in the hands of Geis. It's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Check Mike 6, Mike 6. I'm coming.
He's back to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Love.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Hey, check Mike 6. They can't hang with us.
Back to throw. To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. Well, they tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be 3rd down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark, really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
I hope you brought your left, because I'm about to take you to school. Mike 7. Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback, D-line.
Throwing now is Haskins. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down. They're going on 4th down. Haskins. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And defensively, that might just seal a Week 1 victory. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Here's Sanders. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. It doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Come on, D. Check three.
Another run with Sanders. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason. And now I'm listening to you. So for the Eagles, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for the Redskins, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.